Welcome to the last Friday of the Self-Love Challenge. So this is the last full week. Next week we have 2 more days and then the challenge is over. But my hope is that now that you've been doing this for about a month, that you've had the chance to try different types of meditation, different types of movement, different types of self-care, that you'll remember to take a little time in the start of your day to continue this practice on your own. And all of these videos are still available on my Facebook page, so if you need a little bit of support, you're always welcome to go back to a previous day and do the same class again. I'd like to take a moment to thank you all for joining, but also to mention that all of these classes are, the intention behind it was to raise a little bit of awareness for Rock, Paper, Scissors Children's Fund, for all the great work that they're doing in rural Vietnam to help children access education. So if you're in a position where you're financially stable enough to give a little bit something back, donations are greatly appreciated. If not, that's okay, maybe another time. So for today, there will be meditation and followed by some movement. For today's yoga movement, you will need either a yoga strap or you can use a sarong like we've been using in the past. So sarong, strap, blanket, towel, just something to give yourself a little bit more reach. Kind of think about lengthening through the arms. Okay? If you're just joining us, good morning. And you'll just need a strap or a sarong or a blanket and your yoga mat. Okay, so today you can have the option. If you'd like, you can do the meditation seated, or if you'd like, you can lay down on the back with the knees bent. It's depending on what kind of a morning person you are. If you're not quite awake yet, you might find sitting up a little bit easier to focus on the meditation. But if you're joining us from somewhere else in the world and falling asleep isn't an issue, you're welcome to lay down on the back, plant the feet so that the knees are bent, and then lay all the way down. Remembering, if you're also just joining in, you'll need a strap or a sarong or a blanket. Then once you've found your position you'd like to work in today, either seated or laying down on the back, gently close the eyes. And listen to the sound of the bell as a symbol that we're beginning the practice today. Let's listen and enjoy our breath. Bring your awareness awareness to your breath. Resisting that urge to deepen it or stretch. Just allow the breath to flow naturally in and out. Wherever you are, either laying down on your back or sitting up tall, allow the body to rest back into the ground. A feeling of support. And when you're ready, you can slowly start to deepen your breath. Trying to breathe in and out through the nose. Without trying to force or exaggerate the breath. Just allow it to flow a little bit slower. Enjoying all of those micro sensations in the inhale. And slowing the exhale down, noticing all of those sensations on the exhale. And as you continue to enjoy this deep and full breath, bring your awareness to a part of your body that's touching the ground. So if you're laying down, maybe the rib cage, back of the head. If you're sitting up tall, the sit bones, parts of the legs. And allow the body to be held by the floor. Letting go of that need to control. And simply just rest the body into these sensations of support. And as you practice feeling supported, bring that attention to the thinking mind. Noticing any thoughts, any feelings. What comes up for me when I allow something else to support me? Either sitting up or laying on the back. allowing to feel supported. Often when we are independent, or we from a young age have been encouraged to be independent for one reason or another, this idea of allowing support can be uncomfortable. And this is the time to sit with that. Breathing in, recognize the feeling. And breathing out, accept the feeling. Remembering that this is just one part of who we are. Continuing this practice with your deep breath, every inhale checking in on how you're feeling, allowing the body to be supported and held. And every out breath, practicing accepting and allowing what is. Enjoying a few more breaths with this practice. And very slowly bring the hands to touch at palms, at heart center. Bow the head down as a symbol of gratitude to yourself. Think about an intention that you'd like to set for your practice, for your day, for the rest of your week, maybe all the way through to Sunday. Maybe you'd like to pick just one word like allow, or rest, check in, peace, integrate. One word, something that you'd like to cultivate in this practice and carry with you. Don't think about it too much, especially for those people that have fast minds or lots of ideas. It's whatever comes to your mind first. Use that intuition. You can bring the hands down and slowly start to blink open the eyes. Grabbing your strap or your sarong. Finding a space on the floor that isn't already occupied by a dog. Hey, Rosie. Hi. It's going to be difficult today because she always goes right on my yoga mat, so it doesn't leave me very much space. You have to move. Okay. So coming to lay down all the way on the back if you're not already down there. Okay. the knees bent so the soles of the feet are underneath the knees. Have the strap somewhere that you can reach off to the side, or the sarong, whatever you're using today. Take a moment to allow the hips, and the shoulders to meet the ground. And then when you're ready, draw the knees towards the chest, placing one hand on each knee, making some gentle circles with the knees, massaging the low back and the sacrum down into the floor. You can close the eyes, really tuning into those sensations in the low back, outer hips. And the bigger you make your movements and the slower you make your movements, the more sensation you'll get in the low back. So again, bringing that sense of curiosity here, that sense of play. And notice, how does my body want to move to get the most sensation, the best sensation across that low back and hips? Instead of just taking my word for it, test it out yourself, see what feels good in your body. Very slowly come back to stillness. Extend both legs up towards the sky. You can bring your hands behind the knees if there's too much pull on the low back or too much pull on the backs of the knees. You can also bend the knees if that feels better. Okay. If you want more, you work on straightening the legs, maybe even bringing the arms down to the floor, palms up. Just allow the legs to hang, suspended in the air, almost like they're supported by this invisible force that's holding them up. The legs start to shake, that's okay. That just means you're carrying some tension down the backs and carrying up into the low back. When you're ready, start to flex both feet and then point both feet. Waking up the ankles. Make some gentle circles, any movement that you'd like with the feet. Noticing any popping or crackling as the joints wake up. And come back to stillness, reaching for your strap or your block or your sarong. Okay. Bend the right foot, bring the sole of the right foot down to the floor. Bend that left foot so that you can get the strap or blanket across the arch of the foot. So left foot up to the sky, strap or blanket across the arch. Right hand brings the strap back. The strap that's in the right hand gets passed over to the left hand. So you're kind of got this cross around the ankle, supporting the foot a little bit more. You can do the same thing with a sarong or blanket. So making your sarong nice and long around the foot, the back, so the one that's in the right hand goes back behind, crosses in the front. So whichever prop you're using, you can do the same movements. Again, if it's too much, you can keep that knee bent. And slowly work towards pressing that heel towards the sky. Pointing the toes down towards your forehead. Checking with the shoulders, keep the shoulders grounded. You might need to slide your hands down the strap or down the blanket to support. Checking in now with the hips. Both hips are connected and rooted down into the ground, so we don't have one hip lifted rolling to the side. You can stay here, or if you want a little bit more, this right foot, you can extend it all the way down to the floor. Again, checking with the hips, both hips grounded, flexing both feet. And then we're going to try a little bit of resistance here. So press the heel into the strap and use your arm strength to keep the leg where it is. So the foot is active, heel is pressing into the strap, about 30% of the strength in the leg. If you're unsure what that means, just a teeny bit of press, almost like you're resisting the movement. Come back to your deep and full breath in and out through the nose. As you help to release the backs of the legs, release the low back. Give yourself a little bit more freedom. Slowly stop resisting. Maybe walk the hands up the strap as you invite the leg a little bit closer. When you're ready, relax the shoulders down. On that next inhale, press the heel into the straps, resist the movement. Keep the leg where it is with your arms. Eyes can gaze towards the big toe in the sky or close the eyes. Breathing into those stretch sensations down the back of that left leg, maybe even wrapping across the back of the sacrum and up into the low back, depending on where you hold your tension. Use that breath to keep those muscles calm. And slowly stop resisting. Allow the foot to stay where it is. One more time, see if you can invite that foot a little bit closer. Relax the shoulders, relax the neck. Relax the jaw, maybe open and close the mouth slowly. Often when we release the hips, areas connected to the hips, the jaw automatically tightens. So keep the face soft. When you're ready, press the heel in to the strap. Use the arms to keep the leg where it is. Breathe deeply and slowly. The leg starts to shake, that's okay. My teacher, Hang from Saigon Om, used to always say that that's just the muscles saying hello. One more breath here. And very slowly stop resisting. Allow that leg to stay up. And very slowly bring both of the straps into that right hand and allow the right foot to fall towards, left foot to fall towards the right. You can bring your hands to your hips or your ribs to support, or out to the side, palm down. And you never want that left foot to fall down below the hip, because then the hips are out of alignment. So just allow the leg to cross the body, using that arm strength on the right side to support. Press the heel into the strap, point the toes towards you. Feel how that changes the sensations down the backs of the legs. Breathe here. For 3 more deep and full breaths in and out through the nose. On that next inhale, slowly bring the leg back through center. Bend that knee. Allow the foot to come all the way down to the floor. And extend the leg all the way out to the floor beside the right. Turn your palms up to the sky. And notice those sensations traveling down the front of the hip, down the backs of the legs. I'm feeling a little bit more length on that left side, a little bit more room. Enjoying this integration, this reset, and your deep breath. One more breath here. On that next inhale, slowly start to bend the knees, planting the soles of the feet back down onto your yoga mat. Reaching for your strap or your block. Keep the left foot planted and slowly start to reach that right leg up. Reach up through the hands to put the strap across the arch of the right foot. Then the strap that's in the left hand goes back, around, and gets passed to that right hand. Strap that was on that right side gets crossed over to the left, supporting the ankle. Slide the arms down your prop so the shoulders can rest. Press the heel into the prop and pull the toes towards the head. Breathing here into the sensations. In and out through the nose. Remembering if it's too much, you can always bend that knee and work towards straightening. There's always an option to meet your body where it is. Don't ever think you need to do exactly what is being demonstrated or exactly what is happening around you if you're practicing with others. It's where that idea of self-care comes in, self-love. Listen to your body. You can stay here. Or if you want more, again, only if. Slowly start to extend that left leg all the way down to the floor. Both hips are heavy. Spine is nice and long, supported by the ground. And we'll start to resist this movement. So heel presses into the strap. Use your arms to keep your leg where it is. Breathing into those sensations down that right leg. And very slowly release that resistance. Bring the leg a little bit closer. Relax the shoulders, press the heel into the strap, resist the movement. 30%, keep that leg where it is with your arms. Follow your breath. Take 3 full breaths here, breathing in and out through the nose. Breathing in calmly. And breathing out with ease. And slowly stop resisting. Keep the leg where it is. Invite the leg a little bit closer. When you're ready, press into the strap. Resist the movement with the arms. Allow the leg to shake if it needs to, helping to release that tension down the back of the leg. And slowly stop resisting. Bring both straps over to that left hand and invite the right leg across the body. Pressing through the strap. Flexing the toes back towards you, feeling that nice release in that outer right hip.
Using your left arm strength to support. Remember, not allowing that right foot to dip below the left hip. One more full breath here, pressing into the strap. And on that next inhale, slowly bring the leg back through center. Release the leg all the way out so the feet fall out to the side. You can bring the hands to the hips or palms up, out to the side. Close your eyes. Feel the sensations traveling down the legs and out through the feet. Maybe feeling a little bit more buzz, a little bit more pulse. And then let go of that controlled breath. And take a moment here to enjoy these sensations. Taking as much time as you need here. And come back to that intention that was set. And I'll leave you here for the day. Staying here for as long as you want. Or getting up and having a cup of coffee. Thank you guys so much for joining in this morning, and have a great weekend, and we'll see you on Monday. Bye. Namaste.